you want to come and sit up here?
Yeah.
Watch the screen. Just get this sorted.
You look good. Very good.
Okay, we've got our trip to Tasmania. Got to book that.
Yeah, I've got to tell Kevin.
It's about four nights.
Okay. That's a lot, isn't it?
Not really. It's pretty amazing down there. Okay, everyone's starting to come in. Hello, there's Sharon. Sharon's coming in. Lovely to see you, gorgeous. Hope you have a lovely Easter and don't eat too many Easter eggs, everyone. I've already had about 3. I'm feeling my teeth aching. Yes, so we'll just wait a little bit longer. Get the cards set up. See how we go. There we go. What's the date? It's the 1st, isn't it? Yeah, 1st.
April Fools.
Oh, April Fool's Day. God, yeah. Interesting. I didn't get any. I wonder if anybody got any April Fool text. I used to get them all the time. You know, everyone was trying to trick me. Okay, I think I might start. I think we might start. Will we do that? Okay, happy Easter, everyone. Happy Passover, everyone. Happy holidays, every single person around, no matter where you come from, no matter what your background is. This is a really good time to just relax, reset, and just enjoy this beautiful energy that's on the planet now. Here in Sydney, it's really nice. It's a really good time to go swimming, eat lots of Easter eggs, and have a really good time. But tonight we'll have Kaya working with us tonight. She'll be talking about her, I think it's the full moon, isn't it?
It's a full moon tonight.
Oh, full moon tonight.
Yeah, moon in Libra.
Right, it's a full moon in Libra. Kaya will tell you all about that. So I'm going to read 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then after that we'll talk to Kaya, and then I'll be talking about nature spirits and what they are, all the beautiful spirits we have in nature, which are so very healing. So here we go. And there's Sarah. Hi Sarah, how are you? Up in Queensland. We've got got another Sharon there. Hi Sharon, how are you?
Sharon Timbers.
Right.
Sharon.
Okay, the first number 1 is the Hierophant. The Hierophants, if you pick number 1, this is all about the teacher. You may be going through some sort of changes at the moment where teaching spiritually is something very important for you. You might be going, you know, really coming into yourself. You're starting to see the signs, the spiritual signs around you, and or you may be just wondering more about different spiritual aspects of your life. So when this card appears, it's talking about it's time for you to look within, it's time to you to explore your spiritual side, and it's time for you to perhaps do some meditation or do some spiritual learning. It's a beautiful card, and also it's a very good time now here on the planet to go within, you know, to meditate, to use affirmations, and also send beautiful energy out to the world. We could certainly use it at this moment. Stop the war from Trump, stop the war. Nobody wants war with all the petrol problems, and it's terrible. But anyway, just send love and light to the universe, love and light and healing, and ask for no wars, and you'll be surprised the angels will hear you. So this is about you connecting to your spiritual guides, your spiritual angels, your angel helpers, your loved ones to come in and join you as you go through this very reflective time. So that's number 1. That's the spiritual card. It's talking about you learning, and you know, or something that's very important for you anyway. Okay, number 2. Number 2 is the 6 of Wands. This is the victory card. This is one of my favorite cards in the minor arcana, and this is talking about victory. So no matter what you're going through, how you're feeling, if you're having a hard time, you might be having problems with someone, you may be doing, you know, you might be sick, trying to get over a sickness, you may be trying to get a job, or you know, it hasn't been good, but this is a little ray of sunshine telling you, don't worry, you've got the victory card. So if you're waiting for some really, you know, dubious results with a sickness, this is saying everything's going to be fine. So this is the victory card. Everything's coming your way. You're going to be full of optimism, joy, and you're going to be feeling really, really good at this time. So just enjoy that. This is for the next couple of weeks, these cards. Okay, the next card is the Ten of Pentacles. This is contracts. when you receive this card, it's got a double meaning for me in the Pentacles. Pentacles is about money. So often this may mean a contract. You might be waiting for a job, or it could be some sort of spiritual contract you're going through. And it's actually a very good card. You will be successful. There'll be more harmony in your life. You'll be feeling very proud of yourself, and you'll really be moving ahead on your path. So this is a great card, the Ten of Pentacles, if you pulled this. So isn't that wonderful to know? And also this is very good family time for you as well. You know, nurturing the family, nurturing all your good friends and the people that bring you positive vibes. And maybe a time also to let go of people that no longer serve you, people that may make you feel tired or negative, and they just talk about all their problems all the time. So this is a reminder card that you don't have to have those sort of people in your life. It's very important for you to stay positive, just enjoy the beautiful people around you and find your tribe. That's what this card means. Okay, number 4, it's about temperance. This is about bringing peace into your life, bringing peace on earth, bringing peace in every single problem or every single situation in your life. It's a time to really honor yourself, the temperance card. It's start to shine. People will start to see the beauty in you. They didn't realize how gorgeous you were. There you go, the temperance. You're a really beautiful person, and you probably didn't even know it, and people are starting to see that. So don't be surprised if people will look at you and they'll see this beautiful light coming out, the beauty, the light, and the abundance that you have around you, like the rainbow. See the rainbow there? Beautiful rainbow. People will see your light and they'll make comments. So this is a special time for you to actually feel special, honor yourself, and invite all beautiful things into your life. So really, all those 4 cards were very, very positive, the ones I pulled. And I pulled them out 5 minutes before we started. So we'll get Kaya in now. Which card did you pull? Do you remember?
I picked, I was going to pick 4 as well. I was going to pick, hi Sarah, I saw that Sarah picked 4. Beautiful,
oh, did
Sarah.
she? Oh, good. Yeah, I think Sarah would love that. That's going up to Byron Bay, going for a swim, going to the kinesiologist, have a massage, you know, do really. I'll tell you
Sarah,
what.
can I join you? Maybe I should. So I did pick that card. So I'll see you with Byron. Sarah.
Well, you're going to the kinesiologist too, aren't you?
I am. I'm looking forward to that. But then I thought, oh no, I've seen that card, and I was looking at the cards physically laid on the table here, and then I was just vibing to card 2, which is the victory card.
Oh, nice.
Things turning around for the better, which is
I've got
suits
the
me
victory
as
card, so I like that. I'm a bit of an Amazon competitive person. There you go. Victory card, yay. Love that. Okay, so what's happening in the universe, Kaya?
Well, Sharon Timbos has joined us. I'm surprised that you're not drumming down at the beach, Sharon, or are you drumming on this beautiful pink full moon? So
Sharon is a real funster. You know, she goes to all the bands. She's always at some band. She knows all the famous people.
Oh, Sharon's just an angel.
In the rock and roll
Sharon.
world.
It's really nice to meet you at the DYRSL show.
Yeah.
Yes, Sharon's an earth angel, I think. But
she is. She's
it's
a joyful person.
As Sarah has mentioned, pink moon blessings. Yeah, it's the pink moon, the full moon.
So what's the pink moon? What's all that about?
Well, it's all about the northern hemisphere. It's spring in the northern hemisphere, and the pink moon. You know, the names change each season and each month. Yeah. So sometimes you get the worm moon. You know, my favourite, the beaver moon. But it's not really applicable because we're down south. We're in autumn. But hey, you know, I'm wearing a pink ring, and
it's a glorious time.
We'll go with the pink moon because it sounds divine, but it's also quite applicable, really, because the moon is in the beautiful, harmonious Venusian sign of Libra, the scales, and Libra is ruled by Venus, the planet of love. And you think of Venus and the planet of love, and you do think of the colour pink, don't you? Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing yellow. I'm wearing Easter egg yellow.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, you've got a bit of pink in there. That's great.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it's a full moon in Libra. Libra is a sign of harmony and balance. The sign of Libra is the scales, the constellation of the scales. So all things balance. So, you know, full moons bring up things that have come to a head. That the full moon is literally energetically shedding a light on. It can be a culmination, an intense time that focuses on, you know, what's illuminating your life, what is working, what's not working. And in the sign of Libra, it's all about balance. And we had the autumn equinox last week, you know, the equal day and night here in the southern hemisphere, the official beginning of beautiful autumn. And so the full moon in Libra is all about balance in relationships. What relationships are nourishing you? Where are you giving more? Where are you taking more? It's about finding balance in relationships, which might apply to a few of us. Taking your power back if you've been giving your power away in relationships with other people, and finding harmony in relationships. And as we know, relationships are all about ourselves, really. Most people are mirrors, and the most important relationship you can have to start with is the relationship with yourself. So self-love, treating yourself. If you want more respect in a relationship, start respecting yourself more. If you want more love in a relationship, start loving yourself more, or being love, connecting to love, and it goes on. So Anna says she's struggling to hear. So I'm speaking very softly because of the full moon energy. Can you hear us now?
We can turn it
A few
up.
comments. Yeah, let's.
I think it's on here. Where is it? Where do you turn it up? Here.
Sarah can hear us.
Yeah.
We've had this before. We will speak up.
It's right up.
But you do need to turn the volume up at your end. I don't want
Yes.
to sound condescending and patronising, but try it at your end. Other people can hear us. But thanks for the heads up.
Up. Can you hear that?
I don't think the volume's not. The volume's set here.
There you go. No, I just did it. Turned it up.
So if you try the volume at your end as well. So full moon in Libra, all about relationships.
So does that make a difference, everyone?
Yeah, we'll see. So I won't repeat myself too much because we've got a lot to share about nature spirit. So full moon in Libra tonight.
I just want to quickly talk about Easter. It's a full moon, and Easter's like, now. It's coming tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, right? It's a little holiday. But it's so important, Easter. It's such a really good time to really clear out your space. Like get rid of the clutter in the house, clean your floors, clean your windows. I'm telling you, it's fantastic to do this. It really does work. And, go through your clothes, like change your summer to winter, go through your desk. That's putting it down.
Okay, it's okay.
Just turn it, see?
Right up, okay.
It's right up. So, really go through your house and also give it a bit of a smoke out because, sometimes we collect, earthbound spirits, or if you're having arguments in the family, you may have this heavy energy around you. So give it a really good smoke out in your house. Close all the windows, and just get a big pot with some sage. I'll just show them the sage. Get some sage. See the sage? It's in a little, there you go. See that, the sage? Well, you put that, break it up and put it in a pot. It's beautiful, sage, I love it. And with alfoil on the bottom, and just break it up and give it a light and put the pot on when it's in flames, and then you just close all the windows and just really smoke out your house. And I'm telling you, that will make such a difference. You won't know yourself. There won't be any fights. You'll be able to sleep better, and put some fresh flowers in your house, and then buy yourself some Easter eggs and just enjoy the time. Or if you're going away, have a great time. I used to do a lot of bushwalking in the mountains at Easter time. Every year my husband and I would go walking in the mountains and that. But these days I couldn't be bothered driving on the highway. I think I'd rather just stay home and just hang at home and go for walks, or have friends over or something.
Yeah.
Instead of going on these big, sitting behind. There's probably not many cars now because of the petrol shortages. But it's a very special time. But I want to talk about nature spirits tonight. So that's the subject. And I've written a book on this. It's called Magical Tales of the Forest. This was written in 2009. This was one of the first books. I was in Ireland at the time. And I was channeling all these little fairies. And I don't know what happened. I must have walked upon a fairy mould or something. And suddenly I was an expert in this. So I'll be giving away 2 of these books tonight as gifts. So Kaya's going to pick who they're going to go to from all the people watching tonight.
Yep, so we've got a lucky
draw.
Got a lucky draw. So
it's a really good book. And also if you get onto my website, you can actually download it as an e-book because it was written so long ago, but it tells you all about what it's about. But I just want to talk about nature spirits. So I'm going to put my glasses on. There you go, look like the professor. So I'll put my glasses on. And I just want to talk about nature spirits and the different types to let you know what's going on. Years ago, I used to take my students out into the bush, and we used to pick flowers, you know, for healing, and sort of that's how I first got into bush flowers, Australian bush flowers, and that. I take them out, we pick flowers, and we make remedies for all different things. So I'd psychically tune into the flowers, and I'd tell them what it meant, and then I'd ask them to go and pick a wildflower, and then we'd sort of we'd tune into the flower, and they get all this information. It's quite amazing. So my students loved doing that, and we used to go to lots of remote places too. So there was so many spirits, you know, these nature spirits around. It was quite amazing. And if you don't live near if you don't live near the bush, or you can't go out, you know, into the woods or the bush or the nature, you can always make a little fairy garden too, you know, and that will also bring in nature spirits. I'm going to talk about the nature spirits. The first lot are the elfin or the fairy people, and these are my favourites. You know the little fairies? Have you ever seen a fairy?
I'm off with the fairies all the time.
Oh yes, but you know there are little fairies that live in the gardens, in the flowers, in the woods, in the trees, and you often find them around rocks or little fairy islands. Often if you go walking in the bush, they're near the water. They love water, little fairies, and they're very cantankerous. You know, when I channeled them, I used to talk to the little sprites, and they were very cheeky. And often, you know, if you're walking in the nature past a river, often you see these little lights above the water, and that's the spirits. That's the little fairies, water spirits.
Yeah, I've seen those a lot.
Yes, well, that's what they are. Those little white dots. They look like little tiny orbs.
Yeah.
They're actually little fairies, and they go hand in hand with working with the angels. And they are here to serve, tend, and nurture the earth. And they're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And as I said, if you don't have any little fairies around you and you'd like to create a fairy garden, you can create it in your yard, or even in a pot. Like you can put some plants and like little fairy little statues and stuff, and you will create that same energy because it acts like a portal to bring the energy in, the fairy energy in. So next we have the enchanting and charming undines. The undines are the water elementals, and they fall into two sections, the fresh water that dwell in the salt water and the ones in the sea. And this is what I'm talking about, you know, like mermaids, you know, the little mermaids? They're the female fairies. And often, have you ever noticed when you're swimming in the sea, you feel really energized?
Yes.
So amazing, because that's the water spirits. They're nurturing you. Yeah. And often, you know, I've never seen a mermaid myself, but I have heard other people say they have. And sea elementals take other forms other than mermaids. They can be the selkies or the seal people, the meros. These are in the Irish Sea overseas, and often in Australia, you can often, if you go swimming, you can actually feel that beautiful energy, you know, the mermaid energy. I remember years ago, I used to go surfing down the south coast, and I was always in the surf riding waves, and I would just feel so high, and I'm pretty sure it was from the water elementals, because water is so soothing, and it's all from the nature spirits in the water. So it's quite incredible. So you like the beach yourself, don't you?
I any sort of water, the harbour or the beach. I just
you get a buzz from it, don't you?
I get healing. I get energized. It's just a non-negotiable. I always need to live near water.
Yes, I think water's very healing. So if you're feeling down, you know, you can go through the woods. You can meet all the little sort of earth spirits, the fairies, or you can go in the water. You've got the beautiful mermaids and those selkies, which is lovely. Then we've got the earth spirits. Earth spirits are elementals in nature that live in the earth or under the earth. They are there's different types. They also serve mankind, and you get the gnomes. And overseas in Ireland, when I was over there, Ireland and Iceland, they're really into the different trolls and gnomes and goblins. You know, they're really, really into those earth spirits. And they even, like often on the highway, I remember when I was in Iceland, they have little houses on the side of the road, and that was supposed to be for the earth spirits, you know, the gnomes, the goblins, or the trolls, you know, because they would so they would have good luck, You know, people are still into that sort of folklore.
Yeah.
Even today, in like 2025 people, 26 people are still honouring the folklore of their countries. And you'll often see this in different countries where they do honour the different spirits, you know, of the land. And then we have the wind spirits. And this is to do with, you know, they're in the ether. And this gives you ideas, it makes you feel very creative. And they're quite amazing as wind spirits. You know, and also we have the crow that's a wind spirit.
And dragonflies?
Dragonflies.
I see dragonflies all the time.
Yes. And, you know, little beetles. You might get some sort of little beetles. They represent the earth spirits. And they give you ideas. Like, you know, when you feel the breeze on you when you're going for a walk, you feel it clearing all the toxic energy off you, don't you? Like if I go for a walk in the wind, there's a wind, I just feel like the breeze is just blowing everything off.
Yeah.
It's like the earth, you know, often we'll get rain and then we'll get a big wind afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, it's for a purpose because nature knows what to do. It's sort of the wind sort of blowing all the crap away, you know, because the rain's bringing it all up, you know, the mud, the dirt, the dust, and then the wind sort of bringing it up and blowing it away. And that's what it does in our auras too. And then we have the fire spirits, and these are the salamanders, and that can be, they're quite interesting as well. You know, you might get fire sprites, they're the force of life, and they can be, you know those little bugs you go when you're walking, they're light, fireflies. You ever seen a firefly?
Yeah.
That's an example of a fire spirit.
Oh.
They're quite amazing. You just see these little lights and they're buzzing around. That's an example of one. But fire as an elemental spirit is very good because you can use it to transmute energy. Like for example, there's a fire ritual you can do. Like if you're having a hard time with someone in your life, you actually write their name on a piece of paper and then you burn it, or it could be a bad situation happening in your life, or even an illness that you might have. You can burn it, you write it on a piece of paper, you burn it, and then you bury it in the earth, and there the nature spirits take care of it. But it actually transmutes the energy. Like a lot of people say, oh, you know, I put the name in the freezer. Well, that's rubbish. That doesn't work. So if you're having trouble with someone in your life, or a job situation, or some toxic situation that no longer serves you, it's good to write the name, and that will get rid of all the negative energy from your life and from the situation. And that's working with the element of fire. So it's quite incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very powerful.
So really, sort of, when nature spirits are here to help us, and you know, and they work together with the angels. And you know, Mother Earth is quite amazing because it provides us with this beautiful nature paradise, and it's good for our souls. It's good for our spirits. So just be more aware of, you know, what's going on around you. Yeah, are there any questions?
There's lots of questions tonight. Thank you for your questions. So
Relating to that.
submit, everybody's been, I've got so many questions that have been submitted. There's no direct questions about what we've been sharing right now.
So everyone, please, this Easter, take a breath, a big breath, let go all of the stress, go for a walk and just go into the nature and just say, the universe always looks after me, thank you, I'm abundant. And that will definitely change your energy because you're putting it out there. And instead of getting up in the morning, as I always tell everyone, you know, getting on your phone straight away, or I don't watch TV anymore, but getting on your phone and reading all the crap, just do your affirmations first and just put it out there, and you'll notice you'll have a very different day.
That's right. And even with the full moon tonight and tomorrow night, it's part of nature, the universe, go out and moonbathe or release, burn the names, declutter, clear, you know, do your,
And
tune in with nature
and if you're
let
feeling
go.
ungrounded, really ungrounded, it's good to have a dark crystal or a dark rock. I get most of my rocks from overseas when I visit different. This is from Iceland. It's a black rock.
Yeah, I've got the one from
And where you put that in your bra? Yeah, look at the size of hers. I've got this tiny little. Is that the one? I was wondering, looking for that. Did you pinch it? No wonder your boobs look lumpy, but seriously. No, but see this, like, Great
It's
minds
pretty
think
big.
alike, like mother, like daughter. She pinches all my stones. I was wondering where that
No,
stone
you
was.
gave this to me, I
Did
beg
I?
your pardon. This was a gift from my
I get the
stone.
little one that's nearly broken, right?
No, you got the love heart. She gave me this. So trust me, I needed this more than you at the
No,
time.
you do, yes. But anyway, this is really good to wear on your body if you're having a hard time at work, or you're exhausted, or you're working with vampire people, and there's a lot of those, and you can't get out of that situation. Just stick it in your bra and put some white light around you and a blue cloak, and you should survive. And drink lots of water.
Yes. Yeah.
Water
The
is
fire
the key.
ritual, I like burning.
Oh,
Within reason, don't set your home on fire.
no.
Burn the names.
Burn the names, because it's not a bad thing, because then you're buried in the earth, and the nature spirits look after it, they nurture it, and then the angels come and take it. And honestly, you'll feel better,
Yeah.
and they're not going to suffer. This thing about putting their name in the freezer doesn't work. It just puts all the crap on hold. So just burn it, transmute it, release it, and let it go, and then move away from those situations, and just be really positive, because it's your life, and it goes so fast. I'm thinking, oh my God, how much time have we got?
I know, I think like that all the time as well. So, questions, please be specific, write them in the chat. Our first question is for Deb Mack. Hi Kerry, I had a reading with you about 5 years ago. Everything was absolutely spot on. Oh gosh, where did that question go? I am hoping that the nature spirits are playing with us tonight. So
Yes.
Deb's hoping that you can once again provide a little insight with regards to her plans to sell up and relocate.
Yeah.
I am feeling a tad lost at present. Many, many thanks.
Okay, the first thing I get is you need to be more focused where you're going to go, because I feel there's a bit of confusion about exactly where you want to go. And also the first thing I'll be doing, I would be definitely smoking out my house or my place where you live, because I feel there could be some negative energy there that's quite stagnant, and that's why you're feeling like that, because your mind's telling you, this is what I want to do, but your physical body won't make it happen because you're feeling emotional, confused, and all that sort of thing. So I feel like really give your house a smoke out, get rid of all the clutter, and and work out where you want to go. And when you do that, I feel things will really, really work out for you. Look, I do feel that it'll be really good where you go, and I feel wherever it is, it's going to be around family or friends. So because at the moment I feel you're just a bit confused, you're feeling very alone. So the move will be good. I feel definitely more towards the end of the year. It may take you a while to sort of, get your stuff together, because I hate to be horrible, but you're a little bit all over the place, Deb. So, just clear out the clutter, go through your things, get rid of your stuff you don't need. Minimal's the best way to go. And just don't worry about everything. The move will be good, but it'll happen probably within more towards the end of the year is what I'm getting. And it'll be fabulous. And maybe even around September is what I'm getting. But something this year towards the end is what I'm getting. So we'll pick a card. So we've got the mermaid cards, we've got the fairy cards, we've got the flower cards.
Fairy cards are more of a tarot, but you pick a mermaid card.
Okay, mermaid card.
The mermaid card that Kerry's picked is empowerment. You're more powerful than you realise. It's safe for you to be powerful. That's a good one.
Yes. It's about
Empowerment.
owning that power, isn't it, everyone?
Yes.
That's what we have to do.
Okay. Toots Thorpe is next. Hello, Toots. Is it Toots or Toots?
I'll call it Toots.
Toots. She's put a contract on a unit but didn't get it. Is this telling us to stay where we are?
No, I feel it's the next one. I feel definitely you're going to be buying something because you've got the money card. There you go. So it's just, it wasn't the right one, that's all. So don't be dismayed. Your place is not suitable for you. It'd be better moving to something smaller, more compact, and try not to go for the stairs, because I feel you may have had a few problems with your legs or something. So you need probably a lift or first floor is what I'm getting. I feel that, look, it's really funny. I don't know if your dad's in the spirit world, but I get a male around you who's helping, and I feel he may have stopped it because I don't feel that unit was suitable for you. So I feel something else is coming, so don't worry about it. We'll pick a card.
And Kerry has picked the worthiness card. Ooh, under the full moon. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways.
Often when you don't get these sort of things, like, oh, I missed out on the unit, wasn't meant to be. You've got to have a little bit of faith and understand that you've got a lot of spirit people around you. And also, I definitely get a father figure around you coming in and saying, it wasn't meant to be. There you go.
Yeah. Okay, Karen Lavender is next. Hello, Karen. Hi, do you see my grandson moving in with us when we move?
I feel he wants to, but I feel there may be other factors involved. And I feel that it would be wonderful if he could. And but I feel there's a lot of questions about that. If he'll do it, look, I feel definitely he will. It would be good if he does, because he'll really progress and he'll feel safe. But it won't be for a long time, is what I'm getting. I feel he will, but it's not for a long time. And I feel it'll be good for everyone, because he'll be able to move on with his life and really progress. So what's the card?
The card is tranquility. Oh, look at that beautiful home in the bath. Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self-care.
I feel he will. I think he'll really enjoy himself, but I feel it'll just be a stepping stone for him, for later on, where he's going to go. So I just feel he's a little bit all over the place at the moment.
Okay, Rodini Alavetsavitas is next. Hi, lovely ladies. Hope you are well. Just wondering if you can tune into a family friend that's recently passed away. His parents are very upset because you have been suddenly and then why not with him when he passed. I was just wondering if you have any messages from him to them that I can pass on to help with their grieving process. Thank you.
I just feel he's telling me it was his time, and he wasn't surprised because he wasn't feeling 100% for a long time. He's a little bit sort of, I don't know how to explain it, a bit down or something is what I'm getting. But he's not surprised he passed, and he's saying that his passing was quite fast at the end. He's just saying he's sorry, because I feel there was a lot of things that were unspoken towards his family and in his life, and he just keeps saying he's sorry, and he doesn't want his parents to suffer, and he's in a good space. I feel that there was an older woman that's sort of looking after him at the moment. And also he's talking about motorbikes. I don't know if he had a friend who passed or something to do with motorbikes and cars. He may have had a friend that passed over who was into cars or motorbikes, is what I'm hearing. But no, he's a lovely man, lovely person. He doesn't want anyone to fuss. He just feels it was his time, and he'll be looking after everyone on earth while he's upstairs. He'll be looking after everyone, keeping an eye out, is what he's saying. And he sends love, lots of love and lots of healing. But he's just saying, I'm sorry, because there were so many things that were unspoken. And it was just his time. He's quite philosophical about the whole thing. He's not sorry at all. And he's in a better space. So that's the card for you.
And the mermaid card is a new dawn. The worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon.
And when he passed, he left all his problems behind. So, often when spirits pass and they go to the healing room and, they don't have any anger or any sadness or anything, they become just pure love again. And that's good to know.
Okay, the next question is for Natasha McPherson. Hi ladies, I have been going through a bit lately. I was wondering if things will get better. Thank you.
I definitely get yes. I especially get after Easter. I feel it's like you're getting your stuff together. It's like I feel something new's coming into your life. It could be an opportunity to do something, and it's like, oh my God, I'm starting to feel really positive. I feel very much to tell you, you really need to look at your thought forms and try not to sort of be hard on yourself, because at the moment you're doing like a Debbie Downer. Everything's hard, everything's tough, and it's hard to get out of that. If it's too hard and if it doesn't work, just shift it with meditation or going for walks. Maybe go and see a counsellor that can help you sort of have some insight to some of the stuff that's going on in your head. But yeah, you will be fine, so don't worry. I feel after Easter, I feel you've got a lot of progression around you.
Carrie's picked the mermaid card message. Simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work-life balance the flow of activities. So declutter, simplify.
Well, often that can be your mindset too. How people go on and on and on about things.
Yes.
But there's so many cures these days. you know, some people like kinesiology, what we do, or some people might like, you know, counselling, whatever works, I say, you know, and because it's just easy, really, in the end, isn't it? Don't you think, when you find the right person to give you a hand? Because nothing lasts forever. It's all about the journey.
Okay, our next question is for Dana Harris. Hi Kerry, I hope you're well. Have I got the unit I applied for?
I definitely get this, I feel you're moving away from your situation you've been. It's like you've been stuck in a cul-de-sac or something, sort of you're going round and round in circles. I feel definitely I'm getting this, yes, I do see you, some good news coming for you, and I do feel that you'll be moving, and it's very stressful, isn't it? You know, I feel you're very stressed, and it's like, oh my God, I have to go through this. But I do feel there's been a lot of people helping you, and also I know you're into spiritual stuff, and just ask the angels to help and ask for a miracle. I definitely get, yes, you've got something coming quite fast, so you'll be happy with the results.
The mermaid message is morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation.
And affirmations really work, don't they? Like, I get up every morning and I say, I bless the universe for everything in my life. I said love and healing to the universe. I'm abundant. And it actually changes the tone of your day, doesn't it?
Yes.
Instead of, you know, getting on your phone, like I said, and just looking at all the crap.
That's right.
You know, like, he
That's
did
right.
this, she did that. Oh my God. And so many videos I'll see, bloody cruelty to dogs or horses, just drives me crazy. I wish I could get off that, but they keep loading it. And about the abscess or something on the animal, and they got, the bird came or the monkey came and they pierced it and the worm came out. Have you seen that?
No,
I
but
think
I'd
I'm
rather
gonna
not.
vomit.
No,
Oh
I'd
my
rather
God,
not.
I keep
Talk
seeing that
about-
all the time.
Okay, so we'll move on to Joanne Collins.
Yes.
Hi, beautiful souls. I was wondering how my finances will be. And my daughter is having surgery tomorrow. Will she be okay?
Definitely.
And my
yes.
youngest daughter, oh, this is like a full reading. There's a million questions.
Okay, the first thing I want to say is you will get your finances together. You need help. Number two, the operation is going to go well. What's the other one?
Daughter is having surgery tomorrow. Youngest is having a baby. Will she be okay?
Absolutely, and that baby's going to bring a lot of joy and comfort to everyone. It's a beautiful child. Beautiful eyes.
And is my husband watching over us?
Absolutely, he's proud. He can't wait to see his new bubby. Absolutely. And sometimes you might pick him up walking around. I don't know if he smokes cigarettes, but I definitely feel there's someone around you who may have smoked walking around. But his energy is definitely there too.
And Carrie's picked the mermaid card. Wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results.
I just feel all this positive new energy coming into your life.
All right, so Hayley Price is next. Hi, lovely ladies. Just wondering if there's any messages or connections from my partner's brother in the spirit world.
Look, I feel his passing was quite fast at the end. He's telling me he was a person that he sort of kept to himself, is what I'm getting. And he was very particular about who his friends were. And it's like, often I don't think he'd tell you everything. He used to, you know, have some people, like, what's the password? That's what he reminds me of. He's coming through, bringing a lot of love. He's sort of reflecting on his life and how he could have done a few things differently, is what he's saying. He would have liked to have done a few things differently. It's just that he made a few bad judgments, is what he's saying, in his life. But he's sort of reflecting on that now. If he comes back again, I think he wants to come back as a horse where he can gallop and be free, or maybe Pegasus, fly in the air, is what I'm getting. Because this guy loved his freedom. And the card today for you is synchronicity. That's a wonderful card.
Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow.
And I just want to mention, this is a really good time because we're going to that Easter energy. This is for the spiritual people out there. This is the time where you can actually call on Jesus for healing. There he is there. I've got a picture of him. See that? There's Jesus there. Oh, there. There he is with the beard. Okay. This is a really good Jesus time to open up portals.
Who's the person next to?
That's one of the disciples. I think that's Matthew. I'm not sure, but I've had this for years. This little photo. Someone gave it to me, and so this is a really good Jesus. Jesus, thy will be done, like opening portals to the Master Energy time. And we have Mother Mary. We have Mother Mary's amazing energy, because Mother Mary really brings in healing. And a lot of people pray to her, probably more than Jesus actually, because Mary is the miracle worker. And then we have the beautiful Mary Magdalene, that was actually one of the Essenes. She was one of Jesus's followers, and she was just a good healer as he was. And she was part of his entourage, when they travelled around Europe and stuff. So, so think of that. Think of Jesus. Think of Mary. Think of Mother Mary, because this is a very important time on the earth, where we can actually open up portals where it's easy to connect to these energies. So all you have to do is just close your eyes and ask for the energy of either those master energies to come in and help you with anything particular in your life, because the frequency of the portals, they're very close to the earth, because it's Easter time, the same as Christmas as well.
That's right. It's a beautiful time, Easter, isn't it? Okay, Sandra Ogbanaya is next. Good evening, ladies. Happy Easter to you both. My husband and I are going to travel overseas in July. Do you see us having a cancellation due to what's going on in the world? Many thanks.
No, I feel you'll be fine. Look, I still feel the world is going to carry on. I don't see this war lasting for a very long time. I feel it's sort of going to come to an end, because let's face it, it's really about Israel and America. Nobody else wants to get involved. So I can't see it lasting for a long time. As for your holiday, I feel you'll be fine. There may be a few delays, but I still see you going overseas, and I feel you'll have a really good time.
Yes is the answer. The mermaid cards confirm that, yes.
There you go.
You will go on the holiday and your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. Yes is the answer.
You'll be fine. I know everyone's saying that. A lot of people are going Singapore, trying to change. And look, I know a lot of people going overseas, because most people do go overseas June, July, August, and they're still going. Yeah. No one's changing their minds.
That's right. So
it'll be fine.
Okay, Jocelyn Stevens is next. Okay, it's a general reading. Jocelyn, can you, she wants a general reading. We usually don't take general readings.
It's a question, it's not a full reading,
question.
Sorry.
She's had a lot of negativity. Will April be better? We'll just pick a card for
We'll pick a card for you. Look, I feel everything, you've got a big change coming up. I feel you've had a lot of negativity around you. Look, I'm getting that you should do the white room exercise. We should tell her how to do that.
Yeah.
It's really good. This is for everyone. It's powerful. It's really, really good. You just close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes. Good. Visualize yourself in a white room. As you stand in this beautiful white room, which is actually your energy field, you just turn your head to the left. If you feel anything, shadows there or anything negative, you just say, go into the light. Go into the light. Go into the Holy Spirit. And the energy will move. And then you turn your head to the other side. If you see anything dark there or shadows or anything, you just tell it to leave. Then you face the front. Same. If there's anything there, you tell it to leave, go into the light. And then the back. The same. If you feel anything there or anything heavy, you might even feel like knives sticking in your back or whatever. Just tell it to leave in the name of the Holy Spirit. Tell it to leave. And then you bring down a beautiful white light, calling in the light, calling in the Holy Spirit. Feel it going down through the top of your head, whirling and twirling. It's releasing all the darkness, all the negative energy, any negative contracts, any negative curses, past, present, future, into the light. Just feel it washing through till it goes all the way down to the base chakra. And then you wrap a beautiful white light around you and a blue cloak for psychic protection. And 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. So there you go. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling cluttered, that is a very beautiful spiritual exercise to really clear out your aura. Feng shuiing your aura. I say it's like the house. You're getting rid of all the clutter that you've gathered during the day, because often many of us are empaths and we collect energy. we sweep energy in the world, and we could be walking down the street and suddenly we're picking up, you know, the guy on the corner who had the shits with someone. You're picking up his shit. You bring it home and you're feeling angry. You know, you sort of, it gets stuck in your aura or your energy field. So that's a really good thing to do, the white room. Or you might have someone throwing negative energy at you, or some sort of negative thought forms, or some sort of negative magic, or curses, or crap, or whatever. You know, the hatred, you know, that people can throw out, it's terrible. So, you know, doing that white room technique will just, the energy will dissipate. Then you put your protection up and it'll go back to them actually when people do stuff like that. It goes back to where it came from. So you should be very careful. So if you're thinking about throwing energy at someone, you should be very careful about why and how and what's going to happen to you, the consequences, because, you know, karma is real, isn't it?
It is.
And what you throw out comes back to you. So that's why it's very important to be very mindful. I know it might sound very gloomy and doomy, but really that's just the facts of, you know, living on the planet and living our life, because not everyone's spiritual, are they?
No. So we've still got some more questions. So Candace Watson, will I meet a new partner, love interest?
I definitely get you will, because I feel that you're clearing out your clutter in your relationship sector, and I feel you're really wanting to get out and meet new people. And I feel also it's good to get out with friends too, but be very careful, like for example, you know, with the people you meet, get to know them first, you know, have them, you know, find out a bit more information you can't before you jump in, because I feel that you may have met a few people who you haven't really known properly, and we do collect, you know, these people that really don't serve us, don't we? So we've all done that. It's all just, you know, learning, you know, lessons and learning. So just be, you know, just be more, think more about, you know, who you're going to invite in your life and get to know them first. But definitely I do get new opportunities for you. It'll be fun and lots of, it'll start off like a snowball. It'll sort of roll. You know, you might have one and then other people invite you here, and it's about you getting out in the, are you getting out in the collective and starting to feel good about yourself is what I get.
And Kerry's picked the Healing Heart Mermaid card. You're a powerful healer. Keep up the great work.
Okay.
Well, Amanda Les Dicasso is next, and she's saying, hello, can you tell me anything about the raccoon that visits me? Thank you, I'm very grateful. Amanda, what part of the world are you from, darling, if you've got a raccoon visiting you?
Sounds American.
Very sweet.
I just feel you have an affinity with animals, and it's really funny when a raccoon comes into your life. I think it's probably your energy's attracting it, which is nice. Maybe you should Google, what does raccoon mean? What's the symbol for a raccoon? Like, for example, you know, if you see a bird, that's all about information, or a butterfly, that's about freedom. So maybe you should Google what the raccoon means symbolically. But often when we attract animals or birds or situations like that, it's spirit trying to tell us something. And I feel the raccoon is actually looking for food, looking for comfort is what I'm getting. And I feel they're fascinating creatures, aren't they, raccoons?
Yeah, that's right.
What's the symbolization for a raccoon?
So the raccoon symbolism centers on adaptability, intelligence and curiosity, often representing a masked bandit who uses resourcefulness to navigate complex situations. Raccoons symbolize the need to protect oneself or family, while also representing the duality of being both mischievous and highly clever. So adaptability, resourcefulness, the masked persona, intelligence and problem solving, the masked bandit and resentment. They can also represent a bandit energy associated with scavenging, taking what is needed, or holding on to resentment and old habits, similar to how they hold on to trash. Protection and boundaries, as creatures that protect their young, they serve as a reminder to set boundaries and defend your personal space and mental space. Cleansing conscious, due to their habit of manipulating food, they are sometimes associated with washing away wrongdoing or needing to wash one's hands of a situation. And curiosity and playfulness. Their inquisitive nature signifies a need to explore one's surroundings and maintain a sense of playful curiosity in life. When a raccoon appears, it may suggest utilising your wits to overcome obstacles, being more selective about what you hoard, emotionally or physically, or embracing a more adaptable, clever approach to life.
Oh, instead of the fox, you're the raccoon. There you go, raccoonie.
And Kerry has picked you the Waves of Prosperity card. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. Amanda. Beautiful.
That's a good card.
Is that you, Amanda? Is that what you look like? I imagine you might. That's Amanda Mermaid.
She's the mermaid of prosperity.
That's right.
There you go. Okay, I'd like to pull a card out for Sarah
Sarah.
and her daughter.
Oh, worthiness. You got the full moon worthiness card as well. Ladies, know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Know that you are worthy. Actually, that looks like Sarah and Angie,
like
the
her.
long hair, but Sarah's colour.
Yeah, well,
Full
pick
moon.
One, pick one for the Angie.
Affirmation for Sarah and Angie. I am worthy.
No, that's for Sarah. This is for
Sarah.
Angie.
All right. Oh, this is Angie's. Dream big.
Mm.
Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. Yeah, that's appropriate for Angie and her
And
future.
also, we have to pull a card for Nazine. She asked me to pull a card.
Nazine. All right, this is for Naz. Let yourself receive.
Ah,
Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies.
that's amazing because Nazine is a very hard hairdresser who does my hair.
Yeah. All right, we need to do your hair, Nazine.
Yes.
Look at that. That's so
I mean, she
sweet.
needs to be nurtured. I mean,
Yeah,
she
she
works
gives
her
up a
bum
lot.
off.
She's amazing.
Seriously, these hairdressers, they work so hard.
That's right. Okay, so Michelle Vella. Michelle, can you write your
Michelle.
question as well? We want to connect with you. Michelle, let's pick a card for Michelle. And Michelle, you've got to send
Ask
us
a
your
question,
card
Michelle.
again. She has,
Mm.
but it's missing on the thread. Beautiful. So
Here's
this
the card for
is your
Michelle.
card for Michelle Vella. Friendship. Make a date for a play date with one or more friends.
I don't know if you're going camping or you're doing something, or even if you're camping in your backyard or something. I feel that there's some sort. It could be like a small trip away, and I feel it could be with friends. I feel that's coming up for you. And I see lots of laughter, and I feel a lot of things are starting to really work out for you in your life, in your personal life, and you know, with your lover. I feel everything's working out for you, and you're in a really good time in your life. And I just feel the worst is behind you, and you're actually starting to shine. You've got your sense of humour back again, and you're kind of not interested in having any more bad times. You've kind of left the past behind. I'm not interested in all that crap anymore. You've just cut it off. You don't go there. And I really see you moving forward and just having lots of energy and having a lot of fun.
Michelle, but I can't find your question, beautiful, but you did pop up earlier. It disappears in the feed.
Yeah, that's okay.
But we'll come back to you. Catherine Brem is next. Dear Kerry, I moved into a family generation apartment. I've trouble sleeping and nightmares. Is the bedroom or apartment energetically occupied? Should I move the bed, sleep in another room? Is there
No,
anything
she
else
needs
I
to
could do?
Needs to smudge it.
Yeah.
You need to smudge it. Because I feel you've got a spirit there, and I feel it's an old man.
Yeah. She
Picking
said,
up
I
the
did a
energy.
cleansing ritual already, or would it be better
No.
to move out?
No, I feel that you need to really clear that. I feel there's an old man spirit in your bedroom. So I'll just tell it to leave. Say, go into the light. Repeat after me. Go into the light. Go into the light. Go into the Holy Spirit. Just doing it remotely through your eyes. I can feel that. Oh, that's gone. And I feel you've got an old lady near the door. So people who lived there before, there's a lady at the door. Go into the light. Go into the light. Go into the Holy Spirit. Just doing this remotely through your eyes. Go into the Holy Spirit. Leave. Leave now. Oh, I can feel that going. Now you can use the sage. This is the sage you use. Shut all the windows and give it a really good smoke out. Why should you move out when it's some stupid spirits are there? That's your
right.
home.
Stand your
So
ground.
you need to stand your ground. And if I'm pretty sure I just removed 2 remotely through your eyes, which I do all the time for people. If you're still having problems, just text me and I'll have a look for you. But I'm pretty sure they're gone. It was just 2. It's an old man and it was an older lady. I feel they may have been occupants there before, because this is yours. You need to own this place. I feel it's a really good move. So this is just a temporary thing.
That's
Can we pick
right.
a card for her?
Yeah, let's pick a card. Make a decision. Feeling stuck or indecisive? Listen to your intuition and make a decision. So you did. You asked about the spirits,
Yeah,
whether
there
they're
was two.
interfering.
I did pick
And they
up
are,
two
they
spirits in your unit, or where it was, and I feel there was two spirits there, and we have moved them on. And often it works really fast when you look through the client's eyes. They don't have to be there. They can just look through the eyes, and you can remotely look at the room. It's amazing how it works.
Yeah, well,
Because the
Kerry
energy's
could-
changed.
Yeah. Kerry does it over the phone. If you feel like you've got a spirit that you can't clear yourself with sage, Kerry clears spirits from the home. She
I
did
do.
5 in my apartment tonight, and the shift was powerful and instant and transformational.
Yeah, often you will get these hitchhikers
Mm.
that come in and, you know, cause havoc.
That's
That, you know,
right.
they're just in the astral. They shouldn't be there. They're just lost spirits. They can't hurt you. They're just, you know, they're annoying. And the other thing is too, if ever you're scared, you move into a new place, put a light on, put a night light on, and because spirits don't do it, can't. They're immobile when there's a light on, because they thrive in the dark. But I feel it'll be fine. This is going to settle down. So next.
Next is Marie Woolley. Hi, ladies. Any messages from my daughter in the spirit world, please?
Look, I don't know whether you're handy with your hands. I don't know whether you've knitted or you sew or you do something like that. She's talking about you keep yourself busy with your hands. You're very, I don't know if you're crafty or you knit or you sew or you do something. And she just sends her love. She's just saying, there's someone saying that, you know, you spent some good times together. She knew she wasn't going to be here for a long time. She passed quite quickly into the spirit world. And I feel that, I don't know if it's your mother, but I feel it's an elderly lady that was there to greet her. No complaints whatsoever. I feel she may have had difficulty with her mobility at the end of her life, but you know, she never complained, was happy, and she was a beautiful, beautiful girl. Sends her love to you, Mum. Sends her love. And this girl really liked daffodils and flowers and roses and sweet smells. So maybe fill your home, you know, with some beautiful flowers for yourself. And also talk to a picture, because that's a really good way to connect to spirits in the spirit world, loved ones. Connect to the picture and talk to the picture, because they can hear you. They can hear what you're saying. So she's around you, but she doesn't want you to be sorry. She's talking about the good times. Had some wonderful times together.
And it's time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so the new can come in.
And you know, if you've got some beautiful friends around you who really care about you, really love you, and they want you to be happy too. So, you know, there's people who need you here now too. So just remember that, because you're special.
Okay, so if you haven't had your question answered, please post it again, because the Facebook feed gets a little bit strange sometimes, especially with all the spirits that do come through. So just keep on posting and putting your questions in. It's just the way that it is. So the next question that is popping up is for Kylie Veray. Hi Kerry, do you see a job coming for me? And is my health going to get better?
I definitely get work coming for you, because I picked a card. You got the wish card. Look at that. You got the wish card, so I definitely see you getting work. I just feel you've had a few setbacks, but not to worry. You've got some new work coming, because at the end of the day, you always land on your feet. And I don't know, there's someone in the spirit world called Susan. Do you know anyone called Susan, or a friend or someone? I'm getting that name, and that could be something significant to you. But I'm hearing, don't give up. It's your time. You have got a very beautiful blessing coming, so yes, you will. And as for your health, I just feel too much worry. And also, with all the worrying, that maybe you should go and get a little bit of counselling. It's saying consult an expert. You might need to just look at your health, your general health as well, and just get yourself sorted so you feel much more positive and better. Too much worry, too much stress, you know, plays havoc in the mind, body and spirit. It really does.
Okay, so Louise Grant is next. Hi Kerry, what is your view on palm reading compared to tarot readings?
Look, I feel it's just all energy. I mean, even coffee cups, tarot cups, palm reading, I feel it's just all the same. It's just getting you messages to help people, to give people insights. And I feel with palm reading, I feel it's there's some very good palm readers around, and they're basically giving you just the same messages, but they're more general than they would be for a spirit reading or a coffee cup reading. is what I'm getting, or even a crystal ball. Crystal ball, you actually see the pictures of events and symbols and stuff coming up. But with a palm, it's sort of like, it's more what you're born with and what your destiny. It's all about your destiny, which is quite different to like a psychic or a spiritual reading. It's all about your destiny, is the palm reading. But I think it's great. I love everything. I'm a bit of a gypsy. I just adore, psychometry, reading, mediumship. I can't get enough of it because I just find it so interesting. So if you do find something that you align with, just give it a go, because we all have our different gifts. It's about finding the right medium, isn't it?
That's right.
Like, I was always a natural medium. I could hear people talking in the spirit, what I could see them and that. And then I taught myself tarot. And some people say, oh no, if you're going to be a tarot reader, you can't be a medium, which is rubbish. It's not true. I can do everything. I can do coffee, teacups, crystal ball. I can't do palm reading though. Things like that. I'm not an astrologer. If you like astrology, go for that. It's all, information to help you grow on a spiritual level. It's wonderful stuff, and it's not evil. It's not dark. It's very enlightening because it actually helps people and gives you lots of insights. And we'll pick a card for her.
Kerry has picked music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. Music for manifesting.
There you go.
So we're done. The hour has flown, and thank you so much for all of your questions. For next week or next time, if you do care to join us, let us know. So who are we giving the book to?
We've got 2 books here to give away, and I'll get you to pick a name, and then we can contact them, and I'll stick it in the post next week. So I've got 2 books here.
All right.
There you go. Wonderful stories, and if you want to read about it you can buy it on the website. I do have a shop where I can send it to you, or you can have it as an ebook or whatever. This has been around since 2009. It's the first book I wrote.
Okay, so I'll give it to Lynn Shui because her question didn't get answered. And who's the lovely other gorgeous girl? Michelle Vella. Michelle Vella and Lynn, you get the books tonight.
So just inbox me, please, and let me know your address, or email me.
And with this platform, generalised readings, what's coming up for me in April? Or
We don't do that.
But the questions have to be specific on this platform.
Because there's too many people coming in who want to try. It's just basically just a quick question. It's not like a general reading. If you want a general reading, you need to make an appointment.
Yeah.
But have a great Easter, everyone.
Yes.
We certainly will. We're doing lots of things. Are you going away at all? Are you going down the coast? Or?
I'll see how I feel. I'll probably see family, but just
Yes.
School holidays. It's school holidays, so
Yes.
just looking after Anya and making sure she's got lots of
And go for a
adventures
swim in the sea, or go for a walk in the nature.
Yeah.
Do something nice in nature this Easter. It's a beautiful time.
Yeah.
And get rid of the clutter in your house. Give it a smoke out. Put some fresh flowers in. Just enjoy with family and friends. Get rid of any toxic people around you that no longer serve you. It's very important for you to be positive in your life and to feel good with your own tribe, and not people that just want to give you all their problems all the time. Because it can get quite draining, can't it?
It can. And full moon blessings.
Yes, and it's beautiful.
Get your crystals out of your bra and
I
under
love
the
the-
moon.
I love the pink. There's mine. I love the pink moon.
The pink moon.
What's the pink moon mean again?
Libra. Oh, so it's for the springtime in the northern
Oh,
hemisphere.
right. What about the
The
southern?
pink flowers. The southern hemisphere. Well, we've got pink hues at sunset with autumn, and that golden pink sunset and glow. But it's in the sign of Libra, so it's all about the heart's desires, self-love, forgiving yourself and others, and finding inner harmony
Right.
and outer harmony in relationships, even with a relationship with yourself. Libra
True.
represents relationships and balance, finding balance and self-love, beauty, anything connected to Venus and beauty and love.
Okay, all the best, and mwah. Have a
Good night.
beautiful Easter, and we'll see you in a fortnight.
Full moon blessings. Bye.